Good morning, Internet. Today we are here on a little tour of 4 castles in Canton Aargau, Switzerland. Most of them are related to the Habsburg family, which was a family in the Middle Ages was almost controlling the entire Europe. And today we're going to see some of the castles that belong to them. And one of them, which will be the first one that we're going to pass by, actually did not belong to them. But it's a beautiful castle and it's close by, so I thought we're just going to pass by there and see what it is. Yeah, we are about to arrive to the castle. It's called Schloss Wildenstein. You can see it here on the right side. You can also see it a little bit before another castle that we're going to pass by. But this actually is a castle that hasn't been modified much ever since it was built. So nowadays it is also a castle that you can go and take a tour and see how people used to live back then. Again, on the right side you will have Schloss Wildegg. You're going to pass by in a moment just to have a little bit of a closer look. So Schloss Wildenstein that we just passed by is on the right bank of the river. The other ones are on the left bank of the river. And this is also why there are probably some differences in how the castle, on the history of the castle. Schloss Wildegg that we're heading now was from the Habsburgers. It was actually built after Canton Aargau was conquered by the Bernese. And so it didn't see as much of battles, and nowadays it's still very well in a very good condition, and one can go and visit the castle and the gardens and see how people used to live back then, and a little bit of the history of the castle itself. Oh, nice car. So you can see it now coming up on the top left. Not so bad that it has some people crossing the street. You can take a better look. There it is on top of the hill. Also a beautiful and well conserved castle. There it is on the top on my side. This castle is the Schloss Brunegg. It was more of a military castle. And and because of it, it has been throughout many destruction and rebuilding cycles. He was very important in the defense of Canton Aargau at the time of the war with the Bernese, which is why it's not held up as nicely as the other castles that we just saw before. You can start seeing it a little bit up the hill there on the left side. Another interesting old tractor. And you see it there. Left side. It is not a total ruin, like the last castle we're gonna see. Is most of it is a ruin, but this one is pretty. Despite all the construction and destruction that it went throughout the centuries, it's still not too bad. Here now we got a little bit of better view of the castle up there. So straight ahead of us in the distance you see Schloss Habsburg. That is the cradle of the Habsburg Empire. That's where it started. It's only a part of it which is still standing. And the part which is standing can be visited. There's a restaurant, and there is also a little museum with a history of the Habsburg castle and its family. You see the castle now on our right. And there it is. From here you can see a little bit of the restaurant area outside. And you see the remaining tower. The rest of the castle would have been on the right side of our view now, but that has been totally destroyed.